Good evening and welcome to News24. This is Tamima Islam with the top news of the day. Dr. Zafrullah Chaudhary, the founder of Ganashastha Kendra, thinks that it is not possible to overcome the pandemic only through the actions of bureaucrats and secretaries. He says this responsibility is not only of the government, BNP also has to move forward with sincerity. To turn over from this crisis, he suggested cracking down on corruption in the health system from now on. Besides, there is also a need for political involvement of all parties, he added. With 51 more deaths from COVID-19 and 3,034 new cases of infection reported in the last 24 hours until Friday morning, the total numbers of deaths from the coronavirus rose to 2,547 in Bangladesh. The tally of total cases has reached 1,99,357 in the country. Additional Director General of Health Directorate, Professor Dr. Nasima Sultana, made the disclosure in a virtual briefing. Dr. Nasima said that some 13,681 samples were collected in the last 24 hours and 13,407 were tested in 80 labs across the country. So far, 106,791 samples have been tested. Besides, some 1,762 patients have recovered during the time, increasing the tally to 108,725. Just 6 months from the first coronavirus outbreak, a worldwide record was set in just 24 hours. More than 2,48,000 people have been infected in one day all over the world. 5,638 people died. Of these, 73,000 have been identified in the United States alone, 43,000 in Brazil and 35,000 in India. Thursday had the highest record of infections in India. With this, a total of 1,39,67,000 people were affected all over the world. Meanwhile, the United Nations has called on G20 nations to take immediate action to prevent the coronavirus pandemic. At the same time, the United Nations has appealed for a record 10.3 billion in relief aid. In addition, European leaders are set to hold a face-to-face conference on Friday to discuss the post-epidemic $670 billion incentive package. A Dhaka court on Friday placed JKG Healthcare Chairman Dr. Sabrina Arif Chaudhary on a 2-day fresh remand in connection with a case filed over issuing fake COVID-19 test reports. Metropolitan Magistrate Masudur Rahman passed the order after Detective Branch DB of Police produced her before his court with a 5-day remand prayer. On the other hand, Sabrina's defense lawyer submitted a petition seeking her bail along with cancellation of the remand prayer, saying that their client was not involved with such offences. After hearing both sides, the magistrate turned down her bail and issued the remand order. The court also directed the IO to interrogate her in the presence of a female police. Earlier on July 13th, Sabrina was placed on 3-day remand in the same case filed with Dejgal police station. Police arrested Dr. Sabrina about 3 weeks after the scam came to light on July 12th. Although there has been some improvement in the northern region, the flood situation in the central part of the country is deteriorating. The water of Jamuna and Podda rivers is rising. As a result of rising water, new areas in Jamalpur, Tangal, Faridpur and Munshiganj are being flooded. Meanwhile, the flood situation in the eastern region, including Sunamganj and Sylhet, is improving due to declining water levels in other rivers, including Shurma and Kushiara. Public life in several flood-hit districts has been disrupted as they are living inhumane lives in the crisis of shelter, clean water and dry food. The New York Police Department NYPD has identified a person of interest in the murder of Fahim Saleh. According to the police, the person of interest used to work for Fahim and apparently their business deal went bad, reports U.S. local media. Fahim Saleh was found decapitated and dismembered on Tuesday inside his luxury condo on East Houston Street. Authorities revealed on Thursday that Saleh was stabbed to death. Investigators say Saleh was was targeted and executed. Sources say there appeared to be a professional attempt to cover up the crime. So far, no one is in custody in connection to the crime. That's all the news for today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.